Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you are having a good day. Maybe you are walking, maybe you are cooking, maybe you are just sitting and relaxing. That's great. I am happy you are here with me. Today we're going to talk about a big question, a very big question. Are you ready? The question is, city life or country life? Which one is better? Okay, maybe there is no easy answer, but we are going to talk about it together. We will look at both sides, city life and country life. Both are interesting. Both have good things and bad things. By the end of this episode, you will know a lot of new words in English, words about cities, words about the countryside, and maybe you will also know which place you like more. So, get comfortable, maybe make a cup of coffee or tea, and let's start. Part 1. What is city life? First, let's talk about the city. What is a city? A city is a big place. Many people live there. There are tall buildings, there are many cars, there are many stores, restaurants, and offices. Some famous big cities are New York, London, Tokyo, and Paris. Maybe you live in a city right now, or maybe you live near one. Let me describe a normal day in the city. In the morning, you wake up, you hear cars outside your window, beep beep, honk honk. The city is loud even in the morning. You get dressed quickly, you don't have much time. In the city, people are always busy. Everyone is in a hurry. You leave your apartment. Yes, apartment. In the city, many people live in apartments, not houses. An apartment is a home inside a big building. You share the building with many other people. You walk to the subway station. The subway is a train that goes under the city. It's fast. It's also very crowded. That means there are a lot of people and it's hard to find a seat. Sometimes you have to stand very close to strangers on the subway. It's not always comfortable, but it's normal city life. You arrive at your office. You work all day. At lunchtime, you have many choices: pizza, sushi, tacos, salad. In the city, you can find food from every country in the world. Isn't that amazing? After work, you meet your friends. You go to a coffee shop, or maybe a movie theater, or a nice restaurant. There are so many things to do in the city. You are never bored. At night, the city doesn't sleep. The lights are bright. The streets are still busy. Some people say, "the city that never sleeps." That's a famous phrase about New York City, but it's true for many big cities. So, what are the good things about city life? Number 1, jobs. There are many jobs in the city. Big companies, small companies, all kinds of work. Number 2, things to do. Museums, theaters, concerts, restaurants, shopping, so many choices. Number 3, public transportation. Buses, subways, trains. You don't need a car in many cities. Number 4, diversity. That means many different kinds of people, different countries, different languages, different cultures. It's very interesting. But wait, is everything perfect in the city? Not really. What are the bad things about city life? Number 1, it's expensive, very expensive. Apartments cost a lot of money. Food costs more too. Number 2, it's noisy. Cars, people, construction. Sometimes it's hard to sleep because of the noise. Number 3, it's crowded. Too many people, too many cars, too much traffic. Number 4, less nature. Not many trees, not many parks. Sometimes you don't see the sky because the buildings are so tall. So, city life is exciting, but it's also difficult sometimes. Interesting, right? Part 2. What is country life? Now, let's talk about the countryside. What is the countryside? The countryside is far from the city. It has small towns, farms, forests, and open land. Not many people live there. It's quiet and green. Let me describe a normal day in the countryside. In the morning, you wake up. What do you hear? Not cars, not horns. You hear birds singing. Tweet, tweet. Maybe you hear a rooster, too. Cock-a-doodle-doo! That's the sound a rooster makes in the morning. You look out the window. You don't see tall buildings. You see green fields, trees, and maybe some animals, like cows or sheep. The air feels fresh and clean. You have breakfast. Maybe the eggs are from your own chickens. Maybe the vegetables are from your own garden. In the countryside, some people grow their own food. That's pretty cool, right? You don't take the subway. You don't need to. In the countryside, you usually drive a car, or maybe you walk or ride a bicycle. There's no traffic. The roads are quiet. You go to work. Maybe you work on a farm. Maybe you work in a small shop in town. Maybe you work from home. In the countryside, life moves more slowly. At lunchtime, you don't have 100 restaurant choices. Maybe there is one small cafe in town, but the food is simple and fresh, often from local farms. In the afternoon, you can go outside. You can walk in nature. You can see mountains, rivers, or lakes. You can breathe fresh air. It's very peaceful. At night, it's quiet, very quiet. You can see the stars. In the city, it's hard to see stars because of all the lights. But in the countryside, the sky is full of stars. It's beautiful. So, what are the good things about country life? Number 1, it's peaceful. Quiet, calm, relaxing. Number 2, nature. Trees, mountains, rivers, animals, beautiful green land everywhere. Number 3, cheaper. Houses and food often cost less money. Number 4, fresh air and fresh food. Clean air and food that comes directly from farms. But is everything perfect in the countryside? Not really. What are the bad things about country life? Number 1, fewer jobs. Not many companies, not many job choices. Number 2, fewer things to do. No big shopping malls, no big movie theaters. Sometimes it's boring for young people. Number 3, you need a car. Public transportation is not common. If you don't have a car, it's difficult to go anywhere. Number 4, far from hospitals and services. Sometimes the nearest hospital or big store is very far away. So country life is peaceful, but it can also be difficult sometimes too. Interesting, right? Part 3. A funny story. Okay, let me tell you a funny story. This is a true story about my friend. Well, actually, let's call her my friend. Okay, it might be a little bit about me too. Don't tell anyone. My friend grew up in the countryside. Small town, quiet streets, everyone knows everyone. One day, she moved to a big city for a new job. On her first day in the city, she was very confused. She saw the subway map, so many lines, so many colors. Red line, blue line, green line, yellow line. She looked at the map for 10 minutes and said, "I have no idea where I am." The subway map looked like a bowl of colorful spaghetti to her. She finally got on a train, but she was so nervous she got off at the wrong station. She walked outside and thought, "Wait, this doesn't look right." She was in a completely different part of the city. She had to ask a stranger for help. The stranger said, "Oh, you're very far from your office. You need to take another train." My friend said, great, just great. After a few months, though, she became a real city expert. She could use the subway with her eyes closed. Okay, maybe not really with her eyes closed. That would be dangerous. She walked fast, just like everyone else in the city. She learned to love the busy energy. But you know what? Every time she visited her hometown in the countryside, she said, "Ah, it's so quiet here. I forgot how nice this is." And every time she came back to the city, she said, "Ah, so much to do here. I love this energy." Maybe she loved both places, just in different ways. Isn't that possible? I think so. Part 4. Interactive time. True or false? Okay, everybody, let's do a fun activity. I'm going to say some sentences. You listen, and you decide, is it true or false? Say your answer out loud right now before I give you the answer. Ready? Let's go. Number 1. In the city, most people live in houses with big gardens. Is it true or false? The answer is false. In the city, most people live in apartments, not houses with big gardens. Good job if you got that right. Number 2. In the countryside, you can see many stars at night. Is it true or false? The answer is true. In the countryside, there are fewer lights, so the sky is darker, and you can see many stars. Beautiful. Number 3. City life is always cheaper than country life. Is it true or false? The answer is false. City life is usually more expensive. Apartments, food, and transportation cost more money in the city. Number 4. In the countryside, public transportation is everywhere and you never need a car. Is it true or false? The answer is false. In the countryside, you usually need a car because public transportation is not common. Number 5. In the city, you can find restaurants with food from many different countries. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Cities are very diverse, so you can find pizza, sushi, tacos, and food from all around the world. Wow, great job, everyone. I hope you got most of them right. If not, that's okay too. You are learning, and that's the important thing. Part 5. Which one is better for different people? Now, let's think about this question. Who likes the city more? Who likes the countryside more? I think it depends on the person. Let's look at some examples. A young person who just finished school. This person often wants a job, new friends, and exciting activities. The city might be a great choice. Many jobs, many young people, many things to do. A family with small children. This is interesting. Some families like the city because of good schools and hospitals. Other families like the countryside because of safety, fresh air, and space to play outside. It really depends on the family. An older person who wants to relax. Many older people love the countryside. It's quiet, it's peaceful. There's a slower speed of life, perfect for relaxing in a garden or going for calm walks. An artist or a musician, cities often have a lot of energy and creativity. Museums, concerts, art galleries, many artists love the city for inspiration. A person who loves animals and nature, the countryside is probably a better choice. More space, more animals, more green land. A business person, cities usually have more companies, more meetings, and more opportunities for business. Many business people choose city life. So you see, there is no single correct answer. It depends on your job, your family, your age, and your personality. What about you? Are you a city person or a country person? Think about it for a moment. There's no wrong answer. Everyone is different, and that's a beautiful thing. Part 6. Some useful vocabulary. Let's review some important words from today's episode. I will say the word, and then I will use it in a simple sentence. Apartment. A home inside a big building. I live in a small apartment in the city. Crowded. Having a lot of people in one place. The subway is very crowded in the morning. Countryside. The land outside of cities, with farms and nature. My grandmother lives in the countryside. Peaceful. Quiet and calm. The countryside is very peaceful at night. Traffic. Many cars on the road, often moving slowly. There is a lot of traffic in the city every morning. Fresh air. Clean air. Often found in nature. I love breathing fresh air when I go hiking. Public transportation. Buses, trains, and subways that everyone can use. I use public transportation to go to work. Diverse. Having many different types of people or things. New York City is very diverse. Farm. Land where people grow food or keep animals. My uncle has a farm with cows and chickens. Hometown. The place where you were born or grew up. My hometown is a small town in the countryside. Great! Now you know 10 new words. Try to use them in your own sentences today. Maybe tell a friend, I live in a crowded city, or I want to visit the peaceful countryside. Practice makes progress. Part 7. My personal opinion. Okay, now let me share something personal. What do I think? City or countryside? Honestly, I love both. Haha, I know that's not a real answer, but it's true. I love the city because there is always something new. New restaurants, new movies, new people to meet. The energy makes me feel alive and excited. But sometimes I need a break. I need quiet. I need to see trees and hear birds instead of car horns. So I like to visit the countryside sometimes, maybe on weekends or holidays. I think the best answer is it depends on what you need in your life right now. Maybe when you are young, you want the exciting city life. Then, later, maybe you want a quiet house in the countryside with a garden. Life changes, and our needs change too. And that's completely okay. There is no correct place to live. There is only the place that makes you happy. Part 8. Let's practice speaking. Now, I want you to practice speaking English. Don't worry, you don't need to speak to me right now. Just speak out loud, alone, or with a friend if someone is with you. Try to answer these questions. Do you live in a city or in the countryside? What do you like about the place where you live? What do you not like about the place where you live? Would you like to live somewhere different one day? Where? Do you prefer a busy day or a quiet day? Take your time. Speak slowly. Use simple sentences. For example, I live in a city. I like the restaurants. I don't like the traffic. See? Simple and clear. That's perfect A1 level English. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar. You just need to communicate. Every time you speak, you get better and better. Part 9. Let's finish the sentence. One more fun activity before we finish today. I will start a sentence and you finish it in your head, or out loud if you can. In the city, I can. Maybe you said shop, eat different food, take the subway, meet new people. In the countryside, I can. Maybe you said relax, see stars, breathe fresh air, walk in nature. If I could choose, I would live in. This one is just for you to think about. There's no wrong answer. Great job! You are becoming a great English speaker one episode at a time. Wow, we talked about so many things today. We talked about city life, we talked about country life, we heard a funny story, we played a true or false game, we learned 10 new words, and we practiced speaking English together. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, there is no perfect place to live. The city has energy and excitement. The countryside has peace and nature. Both are wonderful, just in different ways. So tell me, city or countryside? I would love to know your answer. Think about it and maybe share your thoughts with a friend or classmate in English. That's great practice. Thank you so much for listening today. You are doing an amazing job learning English. Remember, a little practice every day makes a big difference. Take care, stay curious, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.